What is going on? I've got a very interesting folding knife here for you. This is actually a slip joint. I don't normally have slip joints on my channel, not really a huge slip joint guy myself, but I gotta say, I do just appreciate a good knife, and this here is just that. This is a great folding knife despite it being a slip joint. Now, in my opinion, I think slip joints really have one main purpose, and that is basically just to be a secondary folding knife carry. And whenever I do carry a slip joint, that's how I carry it, as a secondary backup folding knife. Now this is the Jack Wolf Midnight Jack slip joint. We have the S90V Wharncliffe blade with the satin finish, which is a very unique, attractive, like Wharncliffe style blade in my opinion. And if you're not too familiar, S90V is basically the steel with the best edge retention out there, and I know for a fact it has better edge retention than like 20CV and M390. If you can think of another steel out there that has better edge retention, let me know. But something to keep in mind is S90V is also one of the most challenging steels to sharpen, so that's pretty important. Then we have the beautiful titanium scales with like the fat carbon fiber inlays, which are like beautiful, like purple and black color. The lighting kind of makes it hard to see like just how cool they actually are, but very sleek inlays. Definitely a fan of the fat carbon. Get these interesting milled jimping lines for some extra texture for like the pinch grip, I guess, or maybe it's just kind of there for looks, to be honest. But as far as the ergonomics go, like you can see, the handle isn't like specifically contoured to be ergonomic or anything, but it is ergonomic. It does feel good in the hands. It does feel good in the hands in several different grip positions. You can get a full 4-finger grip on the handle. And something about Jack Wolf slip joints, or just all of their knives in general, I don't even know if they make other types of knives other than slip joints, but something that you will see on most Jack Wolf knives from my experience is they got like the coffin shaped handle, which I think looks pretty cool, and it's something unique just for that company. The action is a double detent slip joint action, obviously. As I have mentioned, it is a slip joint, which is nice. It's pretty freaking stiff though. Really gotta, like, I think the more you get used to it, or I'm just not really super used to slip joints in general, but I think the more you get used to like just how stiff it is, you can't really close it with one hand. Like you can probably, but I'm a little scared to try it because it's gonna snap to right there. You just gotta have your thumb in the right spot, and then from there you just gotta, I don't think it's made to be closed with one hand, which is totally fine. And another thing I want to say about the blade is it does have the beautiful satin finish, but something about a satin finish is it does take fingerprints pretty harshly, and they're pretty visible. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, they're easy enough to wipe off. Like, if you really wanted to, you could just carry a lint-free cloth with you and they come off pretty easily, but you're definitely going to be touching the blade a lot considering it is a slip joint. And you do have this little nail nick here, but it's kind of like not super useful. Like, the best way to open it, you just gotta grab the blade. Like, the nail nick is too small and it feels like it's gonna like break my nail, to be honest. Yeah, that was not pleasant. Yes, Jack Wolf slip joints, they do come with a very sleek little leather slip. I don't have it to show you because this knife was actually lent to me by my friend Corey Frost. He runs a buy sell trade knife group on Facebook called Knives in Trees, where he posts ads on a weekly basis with hundreds of great quality used folding knives. So if you want to get a folding knife for not full price, and I highly recommend checking out the group on Facebook. It is Knives in Trees. But yeah, he let me borrow this knife for the video, so I don't have the slip that it comes with. It also comes with some and it also comes with some unique packaging. If I do recall, it comes with like this little tin with these cool animations on it. Now, I could be wrong, but I think Jack Wolf Knives, they do have a folding knife model that is not a slip joint. I think it's called like the Gunslinger Jack, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's like a front flipper or something. And if that's the case, and if it's anything like a Penna or a Pena, however you say it, that brand's name, but if it's anything like a Pena, I would say it's probably gotta be very cool, because Pena, they have the typical like slip joint looking style, but they're not slip joints. I mean, they do make slip joints, but they also like have the front flipping frame lock action knives, and they're just super unique. And I could see one of these with like a front flipping action. Bam! That'd be very cool. I mean, that's coming from someone who is, once again, not a slip joint guy, but hey. Let me know your experience with Jack Wolf knives, and do you prefer slip joints, or do you prefer like frame locks or button locks? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my weekly knife content, and peace.